probes out finally, but just like we saw last game, a little bit slow on the reaction time and a little bit slow on the crispness that you would expect from a finals here, but not a big deal as we're going to see a transition here finally. The problem here is that we're going to go into a 4-gate here, and this could go very, very well for BrosefStalen if he can slide in a proxy pylon and somehow get vision up there enough to warp in. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. This is the not really, really old version of Shakura's Plateau with that bustable rock, where I think BrosefStalen would have a little bit of a better shot here. And Tensai breaking down his own wall and then replacing it once he saw the 4 Zealots at the bottom. And that actually is I think, unintentionally a really good play here for BrosefStalen, because he basically just negated that 100 minerals. And when you've got the 150 minerals as well, so you got 300 minerals plus the 100 from the pylon, he's got a lot of wasted minerals there, but a great pylon placement here. He's going to be able to, with that warp gate technology, warp over the wall, make his way out, and if he needs to just push out with a giant army, he's going to be able to at least have that somewhat of a forward position, because that is a long way to cover there, guys. And we do have warp gate technology on the opposite end, of course, but being forced to use all that chrono boost on the probes, I think this is a smart play, not chrono boosting the warp gate. I think that can wait. As long as he stalls, I think he's actually really liking the fact that Tensai isn't pushing out, because with these 2 Zealots, even though they're damaged, and just the 2 Sentries, if microed properly, he could certainly do the deed here on these 4 Zealots. So we're going to see if that's going to be the case here, and a Stalker coming to the front lines as well, and another probe, but all of this getting spotted here by that top pylon, so everything that walks across there will just be spotted by this lower position of vision if it walks straight across there. So, and this is definitely an all-in. BrosefStalen does not have a choice at this point. He's got 2 gateways on the front line, and if things start to balance out, he's not going to be able to defend this position. This is a god-awful position to defend. He's got a pylon on the high ground. He's going to be able to warp in there. I think that's a great play. Down goes the pylon on the front line, though, and this is maybe a really bad time for Tensai to push out. 2 Zealots do go down here, and where are the force field from Tensai? There we go, but the one... wow, that was a really good exchange from BrosefStalen. He's actually going to go ahead and peel off the 1 Sentry without it actually using the force field. So with those 2 force fields being alive there for that short period of time, the one with the most energy actually went down there. And if you take a look here, though, this is going to be a problem. All those minerals being saved up, and it looks like, though, that's what it was used for, guys. That 4-gate, in comes the warp in, but a lot of Stalkers on the high ground. This is going to be a major, major issue here. 6 Stalkers on the high ground, and you've got 4 on the low ground and a lot of Zealots, but when you're talking about this passage here, the hot gates where numbers count for nothing, Tensai definitely has that in his favor here, in these crazy, crazy, cheesy Persians on the front door, and even pushing more forward with that pylon, making sure that if he loses a unit fucking right there, he's going to be able to reinforce it right there, but a huge wall in, and say bye-bye to all these Zealots, and that was a huge portion of that army. And I am really sorry, BrosefStalen, but you are in a bad spot there, losing another Zealot, and all that advantage you had there just went away. 6 Stalkers on the high ground, and you've got 6 on the low ground as well, but with these warp-ons, sounds like something you stuff in a gamer girl's vagina. Dear God, I am vulgar. Here we go. These warp-ins are actually going to come down here, and the Zealots being caged in the back, though, and these guys have had some really terrible positioning with their Zealots, but with the push out here, too many Stalkers, and the warp-in with the Zealots are actually a great backup there. I think he could have even backed up more. 2 Zealots, though, here are going to be starting to pound away, and no, Tensai will come out with this one, but this Stalker here is focusing down the pylon. What the fuck? Stop focusing the pylon. And in comes some Zealots from the background. Great warp in there, and these guys are not getting away. Great micro there as well. Microing around the Stalker with 6 HP. 2 Zealots being warped in there. There's the GG. So in goes Tensai into the very finals there, guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and give them a round of applause if you like that game. Or if there's fucking nobody watching. No, we're good.
Man.
You got that +1 is good.
What?
Nobody watching. One time where you're breaking records here. I'm like, I just went up there and started attacking. I was like, no, stop! Stop that! You're going the wrong way!
Okay, so do we have the celebratory boost girl to give Tensai a hand job?
Man, I feel
No,
bad.
we need the boost girl for the hand jobs. Where is she?
There was one point where you
Almost.
like,
I should have expanded.
I was like, shit, I have 2
I should have just built sentries and trapped it.
Alright, so we have